Okay, first I'm gonna get this right off the bat. I'm being quiet because it's late as hell and my wife is asleep right now. So, anyways, we finally have the rifts in the game. The rifts are in the game. It's just like we finally have this little drop of like a little bit of content, right? Just at least it's a little bit of like new, and it feels, and even so it's so small, right? But it feels so good. Like like it just adds this little tiny like crisp to the BR. Anyways, let's get into this week. Okay, so we have 3 new story. You guys know the drill at this point. You guys know the drill. It's weekly, Wednesday update. Last week we didn't do it because there just wasn't anything going on. The story quests were pretty lame. Like it was just basically honor quests, just worse. The honor quests were typical, but they were all in the same place. And then daily quests, you know, are the thing. And there was 0 news. This week, we have a little bit of news, and Jesse from Proletariat is gonna, I hope he's gonna keep doing this. I don't know if it's like actually gonna keep doing it, but tonight, recording this, it's Tuesday, he actually streamed on Twitch and answered a bunch of people's questions about like the game, which is dope. It's like this small little thing that's just like, it's just there. It's a little bit different than like talking to Andy or Andrew. It's like it's talking past the barrier of Andy and Andrew, who are fantastic and I love them, but like it's a little bit more talking to the people, the person who's making decisions, like currently, not telling it to the people than to tell it to the people. But anyways, you guys get the point. So story quests start off pretty easily. You just reach the 2nd safe zone. That's it, in a BR. And then you have to take 3 Spellstorm readings, but you actually have to do this in the storm. You can't do this in the safe zone. You actually have to do it in the storm. So you let the storm wall pass you and you'll see these upside down triangles that are very, very large and very bright. We call them Doritos. And yeah, you use them. However, you can only use it once and then it goes away. So if you are in a duo and your partner uses it, you can't use it. They're in the sky, you gotta find a way in, which can kind of screw up your planning, if you ask me. You can use more than one in a game. You can just go into the storm and find another one, go into the storm and find another one, go into the storm and find another one. There was a time where I could see one, and Beans, who was helping me, thank you Beans, do all of this stuff, couldn't see it, but I pointed out and she could actually use it. Couldn't see it, but could use it. So pay attention to the storm. You might see a little clicky thing and then it'll put you back in the zone. So that's number 2. You go into the storm and use the Doritos. Number 3, the last one, is Aegis Tower readings. Set up 5 Arcane barometers. So when we dropped in, we were like, okay, we're at the zone. We're at the little area that does it. Why won't it work it? It says artifact not required or artifact required not. It says, anyways, you can't use the box because you don't have the thing that you have to do to do it. So you look around and you find the boxes. You guys know where these are. There's one just to the east of Westmar and just below Arena. There's one just to the southeast of Verdun Estates. There is one just to the north, a little bit to the east of Hemwood. There's one just to the west and just to the west of Ruby and just to the south of Sawtooth, just to the south of Sawtooth and just to the north of Evangard. There's one just to the southeast of Gritfield in like a road up from Halcyon to Lowland. And that's all 5 of them. So you find the box and then you go to the other side. You find the box, pops out the barometer. You run to the north or wherever it is on the other side of the little circle, the Aegis Towers. You plop it down and that's the quest. So that's this week. Like I said, the rifts just add a little bit of zing to the game, which is, it's like kind of fun to just ride the rifts, honestly. I mean, I would just go find them in the zone and just ride them over and over and over. You can, when it comes to the Aegis Towers, you can use the same one over and over and over, but not in the same game. You have to wait till the next game. So if you find one of them, like let's say you go to the one in Hemwood, you can use the same one, and then you go to the next game and it's in Hemwood, you can use that same one. However, your teammates cannot use the same one after you used it. So just keep that in mind. Also, do not exit the game before you die or you will wipe, all your progress will wipe. So if you want to just end the game, don't do this, okay? Don't do this. If you want to just end the game, you can just fall on the fracture or whatever, self-damage. Anyways, don't exit, but do the other ones. And then honor quests are pretty self-explanatory, like they always are. Don't really have to find anything or do anything special. It's Electrify and Edify, which is deal 200 damage with Lightning Strike. Stony Stalwart, which is funny. Deal 2,500 damage as a Stone Shaper. Burgled Belt is collect epic or better belt from enemy players. Pretty self-explanatory. Guys, that is it. Hopefully, we will get those Featherfall Fracture ones too, and then we have 2 new game mechanics in the game, and it'll feel a little bit more fresh. That's my hope. So, I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace.